Okay, welcome back guys. So this is our last section in the machine learning basics foundation. In this section, we want to learn about association rule learning. So the first subsection is the introduction to association rules, market basket analysis. So this is, I think this is one of the interesting learning about in machine learning. So if you want, I think it's it's more like in the real world. So it's like market basket analysis. Like we go to supermarket every day, right? So in this course, in this subsection 1, introduction to association rules, market basket analysis, that we cover that in this video. So association rule learning is a data mining technique used to find relationship between variables in large data set. It is particularly popular in market basket analysis, where it identifies patterns such as customers who buy item X often buy item Y, right? So it's like a customer who buy milk, they often buy bread, thing like that, right? So it's really simple and powerful, but it's everyday subject, but we use this analysis to identify the pattern. So the proportion of the transaction containing the item set, like this is the formula, just look at it, but you don't really use that much. So, and likelihood that item Y is also purchased when item X is purchased. And then measure how much more likely item Y is purchased when item X is purchased compared to random change. So market basket analysis, the application is market basket analysis and recommender system and fraud detection. So we will use the grocery set data set, a popular data set for association rule learning, right? So maybe we want to check in here. Step 1. We want to go to next section, association rule learning, and the text is market basket analysis. So we will use grocery store dataset, a popular dataset for association rule learning. So the dataset represents transaction where each row is a transaction and each column represents whether it's an item purchased, true or false. So this is beer is false, but bread is true. It's like that, right? So we use a transaction encoder, and then we encode fixed transaction. We use data frames. The transaction data frame is like this. So next we want to finding the frequent items. So we use Apriori. So in here we want to make this. So finding frequent item set, like frequent item set are combination of items that meet a minimum support threshold. So we use a priori is like minimum support of 0.5. Like we want to check the frequent item set. This is the item set that usually people, so the output list item set that appear in at least 50% of transaction, because we go to minimum support of 50% along with their support value. So the item is set is bread, butter, diaper, milk. So people use to 80% like use buy butter and bread, buy diaper and bread, buy milk and bread, buy milk and butter, and buy milk, butter, and bread. Right. So this is the frequency item sets. Next is we go to the generating association rule. So generating association rules, like association rules are generated from frequent item set, providing matrix like confidence and leaves. So generate association rules with minimum confidence of 0.7, like this is the threshold. So we want to print the association rules. So association rules minimum item set. Maybe what is this error? So we go to back to our error tabs. So maybe we want to number item set like this. So yeah, it looks like butter and bread is up 80% and confidence 100%, and we use bread and butter, the upper and bread, something like that, right? So yeah, so this is the association rules between them, and then we want to visualization the association rules. So visualization association rules help identify patterns and trends in the rules. The network graph shows the relationship between items with edges representing association rules. So this is the association rules. So the network graphs show relationship between them with edges representing association rules, right? So dapper is lead to bread, and then milk and butter lead to bread, and butter and bread can buy milk and bread, milk and butter, or maybe bread and butter, but and butter and milk and bread. So actually, people will buy bread, and so people wants to buy dapper and will go buy bread, and milk and butter will uh, buy a bread. And then we want to adding a conclusion like. So high confidence rules, like example milk and bread. So it's milk and bread suggest strong relationship between them. Like leaf value greater than 1 indicate positive association, while value close to 1 suggests no significant relationship. Visualization help identify cluster of related items. So we use visualization to help identify cluster of related items. So this is the one of the example in association rule learning market basket analysis. So we will go to market basket analysis example. So this is we will learn about market basket analysis. Market basket analysis is a technique that identifies product that are often purchased together. So this is the market basket analysis that we learned earlier. So it can be used in many different settings, including supermarket, online store, and clothing retailers. So example of market basket analysis is supermarket. Like a supermarket might find that customer who buy bread also buy butter and jam. So this is also buy butter and jam. They can place this item closer together to encourage customers to buy them both. So if you wandering in the supermarket, they will closely together the bread and the butter and the jam. So encourage customers to buy them both. So this is the example of the market basket analysis. So this is one of unique and one of the interesting part on the machine learning for me, because it used in everyday analysis, right? So in supermarket, it's every day that we go to supermarket every day, and online bookstore, or so yeah, it's basically just using everyday jobs, everyday activities. So we might analyze that. An example again, in online bookstore might find that customer who buy mystery novel also buy crime thrillers. They can then recommend crime thrillers to customer who buy mystery books. So something like this. And a clothing retailer might find that customer who buy formal shirt also buy ties. They can then offer promotion that bundle shirts with ties, right? Also, and Amazon use market basket analysis to present user with related products on product page. And then customer retention, a company representative might use market basket analysis to determine incentive to offer to customer who are considering leaving. So this is analysis, statistical rule. Market-based analysis use statistical rules to identify patterns in customer purchase. This help company understand what products customers are likely to buy together, which can be used to improve sales and customer experience. So this is the market basket analysis. So it's one of the analysis out there that still amaze me. So like this is shopping basket, like it's milk, bread, cereal, and like that, right? So this is an everyday activity that we analyze. So yeah. Bread purchased when banana and are both together. Is soda typically purchased with banana? Does the brand of soda make a difference? How are the demographic of the neighborhood affecting what customers are buying? So if you are maybe the manager of the market, you should learn about market basket analysis and learn that what people will buy, like this, like for example, people buy shoes or maybe pants, they likely buy shirt or something like that, right? So this is for the big company to use market basket analysis. So this is our data, and we just use a simple data, but this is really one of the interesting analysis for me. So you use association rules, and you use in here frequency pattern, import a priori, and association rules. You use transaction encoders, and yeah, you make the visualization of the association rules network, and then you use this high confidence rules, like example milk and buy bread, right? So in our concept is like this. So customer who buy item X often buy item Y. So this is the identify patterns in the market basket analysis. Because I think it's for this subsection 1, introduction to association rules, market basket analysis. I will see you guys in the next subsection. Thank you. Okay, welcome back guys. So this section 8, so association rule learning. So we go to Apriori Algorithm. So we already learned about the market basket analysis. So we will learn about a priori algorithms. So the a priori algorithms is a fundamental technique in association rule mining. It identifies frequent item set from a data set and generates association rules based on those item sets. The algorithm uses an iterative approach known as the level-wise search to identify item set that meet a specified minimum support threshold. So the key concept is group of items that appear together in transaction with a frequency exceeding a defined support threshold. So the relationship between items in frequent item sets so evaluated using metric like support, confidence, and lift. Pruning, like a priori, refers the property that subset of frequent item set must also be frequent. This reduces the search space and improve the efficiency. So the recaps is a proportion of transaction containing an item set, like confidence, likelihood of consequence given antecedents, strength of an association compared to a random change. So we will use the synthetic grocery dataset for demonstration. So we will use this again in our library, and we will check the output list in the transaction. I want to make the text first. So Apriori algorithms. So in this case, we will check the step 1 and here. So maybe we will, before we go to Apriori algorithm like this, we want to maybe check the simple concept. What is Apriori algorithms, right? So the Apriori algorithms is a machine learning algorithms that find patterns and a relationship between items in a data set. It is used in data mining to create association rules, which can help identify trends and predict behaviors. How it works, the algorithm starts by identifying frequent individual items in the data sets. It then extends these items into larger item set as long as they appear frequently enough. The algorithm uses the frequent item set to create association rules. So these rules are in the form of if X happens, then Y is likely to happen. Right? So what is used for, like in the use market basket analysis, the a priori algorithms can identify which products are often bought together, which can help company obtain recommendation. Disease prediction, the algorithm can help predict disease by identifying patterns in patient data. Student data, educational institution can use the algorithm to store and analyze student data, such as age, gender, and traits. And then in this there's a little story, like the main a priori refers to algorithm use of prior knowledge about frequent item set. So we use this a priori algorithms. So maybe what is the different Oregon and basket analysis, right? So we want to check the difference. So there's not difference, but the upper algorithm is a method used in market basket analysis. So there is a method to find method used in market basket analysis to find frequent item set and association rules. So market basket analysis is a data mining technique that examines customer purchase history to understand how products are related. So the a priori algorithm is algorithms that generate frequent item set and association rules. It used to find patterns in customer purchase. But in the market basket analysis, a data mining technique that analyzes customer purchase history to understand how products are related. It is also known as shopping basket analysis. So this is the algorithm for the market basket analysis. So the algorithm is inside of the market basket analysis, right? So market basket analysis is sometimes using the a priori algorithms. So we go back to our data and we go in here, and then we step 2 is generating frequent item set. So frequent item set identify based on specify minimum support threshold. So this is the same as the market basket analysis. And this is we use the generating assertion rules. So we use step 3. So step 3 is generating the association rules. So association rules are generated from frequent item set, providing insights into relationship between items. So each rule indicates include antecedent if part. So it's same like before. No, item set actually is same like before, right? So we want to just go to the next step. So this is the frequency of the item set. So this is same like before, right? But this is the difference. So there's a frequent item set with support like butter and bread, dapper and bread, milk and bread, like that. So we want to make the conclusion. Like Apriori algorithms efficiently identify frequent item set and generate meaningful association rules. Rules with high confidence and leaf indicate strong association between items. Visualization help interpret the relationship and discover patterns in the data. So you use the association rules for the market basket analysis. So market basket analysis is just the bigger pictures, and if you want to make inside of the you want to analyze the market basket analysis, you use the a priori algorithms. That is the difference with in there, right? So you want to use a priori like this in the basket analysis. So actually market basket analysis is just overview, but we already using an a priori in here, and then we learn again a priori in here to just an overview for the market basket analysis. Okay guys, I think it's really simple concept because we already learned about market basket analysis before, and using Apriori algorithms. Okay guys, see you guys in the next video. Thank you for watching. Okay, welcome back guys in this section association rule learning. So we want to learn about subsection 3 FPGrowth algorithms like efficient pattern mining. So the FPGrowth frequency pattern growth algorithm is a highly efficient method for mining frequency item set. Unlike a priori, which generates candidate item set and scan the database repeatedly, FPGrowth uses a compressed data structure called the FP3, frequent pattern tree, to extract frequent patterns in a single scan. So FP3, a perfect tree representation of the dataset that store item set in a compact format. So nodes represent items and path represent transaction. Advantage over a priori like avoid candidates generation and then reduce database scans and improving efficiency. The application is like market-based analysis, recommendation system, and bioinformatics. So before we go to the what is FPGrowth algorithms? So FPGrowth algorithms algorithm is a data mining technique that find frequent pattern in large data set. So there is a lot of data set, but they can find the patterns in the data sets. It used to identify item set that appear together in database, such as customer purchase. The algorithm creates an FP tree, frequent pattern tree, by scanning the datasets and adding each transaction one at a time. Items are sorted by frequency count and added to the tree in descending order. If an item is already in the tree, its frequency count is increased. If an item is not in the tree, a new node is created for it. The algorithm then builds condition patterns based on conditional FP tree. The algorithm recursively digs through the tree to find a frequent item set. Why it's useful? Like FPGrowth is faster than Apriori algorithm because it doesn't need to repeatedly analyze the same data. It's efficient for working with large dataset because it uses a compact data structure. It used in many industries, including market basket analysis, customer behavior modeling, and recommendation system. So this is one of the popular method for frequent pattern mining in data mining. It works by constructing a frequent pattern tree from the input dataset. So maybe we want to check the using image. This is uh, the explanation. Maybe we want to check the simple explanation like this. So the items is like A is 4, B is 3, C is 3, D is 3, A is 3, like threshold is 2, like item is A, B, C, D, E, like this. So they order the frequency. Maybe we want to check our data, right? So step 1 is the data. Step 2 we already. Step 1 is the data. We will use the grocery data set for demonstration. Step 1 is importing library, and this is step 2 is mining frequency item set. This is the answer. So importing libraries and dataset, we will use the grocery dataset for demonstration. Like a dataset is transformed into binary matrix where each row represents a transaction and each column indicates whether an item is present. So this is like usual, our usual association rule learning. And then we go in here like step 2. We go to step 2 is mining frequency item set with FPGrowth. So the FPGrowth find frequency item set based on minimum support threshold. So the frequency item set is like using FPGrowth algorithm. So FPGrowth like this. So FPGrowth is using the frequency patterns import FPGrowth. So we use a frequent item set. So this is almost same as the Apriori algorithms, right? So next is we go to step 3. Step 3 is generating association rules. Like association rules provide insight into relationship between items in frequent item set. So the association rules is like this, maybe same. Like this. So yeah, it's butter and bread, the 80%, and confidence, bread and butter, milk and butter. And so this is almost same with the Apriori algorithms, but we just using the FPGrowth, right? So we use the FPGrowth algorithm instead of the Apriori. And then next we visualizing the item set. So we want to visualization the item set. So this is the support, like butter and bread is almost 80% and milk and butter is 60%, like this. So we want to adding and addition rules. So this is the addition rules network is like diaper and bread, milk and butter, and milk, butter, milk and bread, milk and butter, bread, milk and butter. Like it's almost same because we use same data in Apriori algorithm and FPGrowth algorithms. And then we want to make the so we want to comparing FPGrowth and Apriori. Like FPGrowth is more efficient than Apriori because it avoids candidate generation and reduce database scan. So here's the comparisons. Like maybe we want to check in here. So FPGrowth is more efficient than Apriori because it avoids candidate generation and reduce database scans. So the feature is candidate generation, yes, and in Apriori, but no in FPGrowth. And efficiency, like Apriori is moderate, FPGrowth is more high in efficiency. And memory usage is Apriori is higher due to candidate set, and FPGrowth is lower due to FP3. So the FPGrowth efficiently mines frequent item set, especially in large datasets. It is ideal for scenario where Apriori becomes computationally expensive. Visualization helps interpret patterns and rules effectively. It is the insight between FPGrowth and Apriori, but we already learned in here like the difference between FPGrowth and FPGrowth. So we already learned about this. So the Apriori algorithms and the FPGrowth algorithms are both data mining techniques that find frequent item set in large database. The FPGrowth algorithm is generally considered more efficient than the Apriori algorithms. So candidate item sets, the difference is the Apriori algorithm uses candidate item set, while the FPGrowth algorithm does not. Memory usage, Apriori algorithm requires more memory than FPGrowth. Database scan, the Apriori scan the database multiple times, while the FPGrowth scan it only twice. Speed, the FPGrowth algorithm is faster than Apriori algorithms, and the dataset is the FPGrowth algorithm works well with large dataset, while the Apriori does not perform as well. How they work, like Apriori use candidate aggregation to extend frequent subset by one at a time. FPGrowth is use a special tree called the FP tree to compress data and find frequent item set. The FP tree share common part of item set and generate new FP tree. This is the difference. You can check in here too. Like people already simplify the difference. So actually the FPGrowth consider more better rather than the Apriori algorithm for the market basket analysis. Okay, I think it's for the FPGrowth. Maybe last we want to check the example of FPGrowth algorithm. Example of what is we want to maybe using it analysis customer purchase data to identify which product are perfectly bought together. This is called market basket analysis. So the market basket analysis has a few of algorithms. It's like a priori and FPGrowth. So, but FPGrowth is considered much more better algorithm rather than using a priori. Because I think it's for these comparisons, FPGrowth and Apriori using the market basket analysis. I will see you guys in next video. Thank you. Okay, welcome back guys in this last section and for the machine learning. We want to learn about association learning with the subsection for projects market basket analysis for e-commerce data. So the goal of this project is to perform a market basket analysis using e-commerce transaction data. We will identify frequent item set and generate association rules to provide actionable insight for cross-selling and recommendation system. So we want to import the library and the data sets. So like usual, we want to import and we check the mining data sets, mining frequent item set. So we want to see here project market analysis. So we will use synthetic e-commerce dataset. Alright, so we use like this dataset is transformed into a binary metric where each row is represent a transaction and each column indicate whether an item is present, true or false. So we want to check a headphone, keyboard, laptop, monitor, and mouse, something like this data. And then we want to go to the association rules. And we want to check step 4, step actually is this is a step 3 and this is a step 2, mining frequent item set and the interpretation. So frequent item set are combination of items that meet a minimum support threshold. These are the foundation of generating association rules. Right, so we want to check the minimum of support of 40%, like 40% headphones, and people buy keyboard, people will buy keyboard and mouse, and support is 40%, and mouse and laptop and monitor and mouse. So in here, like no item set. Is there any minor item set? So the monitor and mouse is 40% support, right? So in here we can see the people will go to buy monitor and mouse. And then we want to visualizing the result. So we want to check the frequent item set with support, right? So the support is 0.4. So the keyboard is and mouse and laptop, and monitor and mouse. This is the item set that likely together. So this is the association rules. People will go buy monitor and will buy mouse. Maybe that's all, I think. Yeah, it's just one simple data. Actually, this is a simple data, not really data in real life. So data in real life is so much more and so much variable and so much data. So this is our actionable insight. So analyze the generated rules to identify potential cross-selling opportunity. Like high confidence rules suggest items frequently bought together, enabling personalized recommendation. Leaf value greater than 1 indicate a strong association, suggesting bundling strategies. Like the insight a frequent item set reveal the most popular combination of products. Association rules provide actionable strategy for improving sales and customer satisfaction. Visualization aids in understanding complex relationship between the product. So actually we just make the simple project actually, and yeah, it is using market basket analysis for e-commerce data like this. Okay, I think it's done for the machine learning because this is simple but powerful analysis. So this is, but this is a course machine learning basics, so you should know this. And this is really interesting using the analysis, market basket analysis. So you can check on your own data and check on your own code. So don't forget you try to coding along because maybe you don't really remember how to code, but you just need to import the library and something like that. So I think it's for ending for our lesson in machine learning basics. So see you guys in the next, if we have another section video. Thank you.